What's up, my people? This your boy JayRCobra coming back at you with a new video, and I'm coming at you with a new franchise. As you can see in the background, this is Madden 07, and also I'm going to be playing with the New Orleans Saints, as you can see. So I'm going to explain to you why I chose Madden 07 first, and I'm going to explain to you why I chose the New Orleans Saints. Let's start with Madden 07. Let's talk about the franchise mode. To me, franchise mode on Madden 07 probably was the best franchise. Probably Madden 07 had the best franchise mode of like all Maddens. 05, 06, and 07 pretty much had a lot of growth in between those years when it came down to franchise mode. And Madden 07 to me was like the last Madden with a great franchise mode, and I'm gonna explain why. First of all, the actual player progression. I'm gonna use an example here. Like, let's say if you drafted a 6th-round wide receiver and he probably had a 60 overall and he caught between 70 to 80 passes in a season. He won't be a 60 overall anymore. His progression would rise. He probably would become like a high 70, maybe a low 80. And if he stay consistent as the franchise go on, he can be a 99, and that's a 6th-round pick. And we see this in real life sometimes, where you have a diamond in the rough. Like, let's say Marcus Colston for the Saints, he was a 7th-round pick. I want to say he was like the 2nd or 3rd to last in his draft. And Marcus Colston pretty much was I wouldn't say a great receiver, but he was a good receiver. He was better than any other 7th-round wide receiver, if you ask me. So that's one reason. And back on the draft, this doesn't. You pretty much can have a 1st-round pick also, and if he doesn't do well, he actually decline. He doesn't stay a high 80. He probably gonna drop down to a 70. They have draft busts. So that's two reasons that made the franchise more realistic to me. And also they had player roles. So what I'm gonna do with the New Orleans Saints is pretty much is gonna revolve around Reggie Bush, because I feel like Reggie Bush could have had a better career than he had. I mean, he had a decent career. He won a Super Bowl, but he didn't have any individual awards or anything like that. So I want to push Reggie Bush to have at least like a LaDainian Tomlinson career, where he can be one of the greatest of all times. And also the Tony Bruno show, but you probably won't be seeing that too much, but that's what kept me reeled in with this game. Now the only con is, after like about a good, I would say 3 to 4 seasons, if I remember correctly, the salary cap doesn't really mean anything. The salary cap raised it so much, you can pretty much sign any superstar you want, every superstar you want on the team. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep this franchise as realistic as possible. So you won't be seeing me signing Ray Lewis, Terrell Owens, Randy Moss all on the same team. I'm gonna try to keep this as realistic as possible. I won't be going overboard with the superstars. And right now, I feel like with the Saints, at this point, this was the 06-07 season, we already got a new quarterback, which is Drew Brees. Reggie Bush going to be a beast. And we have Joe Horn, which he's at the end of his career, pretty much almost. He's pretty much on the other side of the hill. He's pretty good on the game. And they have a decent defense. So I won't have to go out and get like crazy superstar players. So that's why I picked this team. And like I said, the main focal point is going to be Reggie Bush, and the second focal point obviously is going to be Drew Brees, because this is the 06-07 season. The Chargers let him go. He signed with the New Orleans Saints because he had a shoulder injury, damn near a career-ending injury. And as you know, in 2018, we already know what Drew Brees have done in his career. He's probably one of the greatest quarterbacks to ever play the game. So I will see you guys in a little bit. I'm going to set up the franchise and then come back. Also, what I forgot to mention is Sean Payton. This is his first and only head coaching position. And this was his first year. As you can see, his prestige is low because this is his first year as a head coach. So that's another aspect of this franchise that can write its own story. And let's see. Obviously, our rivals is the Falcons, Buccaneers, and Panthers. We want to establish the run, which because we got Reggie Bush and Deuce McAllister. And our defense, we want to shut down the run. I think we got some pretty decent corners and pretty decent secondary. So we want to shut down the run. NFC South again. His morale is good, obviously, because this is his first coaching job. So we're giving him a chance. And our NFL icons right now is Joe Horn and Deuce McAllister. Now, what we want to do by the end of this franchise, we want to have at least Drew Brees and Reggie Bush as the NFL icons. So I know Reggie Bush can, because we're going to run the ball. We're going to run the ball down team stroke. But we know for sure Reggie Bush can be an NFL icon. I'm going to try to get Drew Brees as an NFL icon also. So we in preseason right now, really. We in training camp. And I'll come back with some training camp footage. All right. We're working on Drew Brees' pocket presence. I'm not going to go all the way to all Madden. I'm just going to do the first one, which is pretty much rookie. I don't want to spend too much time in training camp. Trying to get to the gameplay, to at least the regular season as fast as possible. Probably gonna skip the preseason. I'll probably play that off camera and then get right to the first season. I mean the first game of the season. Sorry. As you can see, I got bronze. Try to get this gold. Got silver. I get sacked. And there you go. There's gonna be plenty of time to raise Brees stats. I'm gonna show Brees will be a 99 by the time we get to the second or third season. All right, next up is Reggie Bush working on the ground attack. And that's what I like about this game too, the highlight stick, man. Even though this portion is, this is like the first part of the training camp. So it's gonna be easy. The highlight stick, man, is crazy as hell. It's like having a signature for each player. Like if you're a elusive back, you like right there, you can get around them. Or if you're a power back, you can just run clean over them. You can just truck them. So I try to juke him right there, but we'll get goal easily. Shrugged him off. Going for a toss. Go pick up on a block. There you go. It's a goal right there. I just want to show you oh, nice juke. Taking it to the house. On a little bit. High step. Another toss. We're gonna try to run a lot of tosses with Reggie Bush during the season too. A lot of sweeps. One more. Shrugged him off with the spin move. And we taking it to the house. High stepping in. And there you go. All right, got Joe Horn doing the catching drill. And I missed the first one. All right. Nice catch. And that's what I miss, man, about franchise mode, man. They took all this out, man. You don't see this in Maddens anymore. Like training camp and stuff like that is non-existent in the game. Things like this keep you playing the game. Like Madden 07, I played like 20 seasons on this. And I had fun every season that I played on the franchise. Because there's always things like this that kept me reeled in. And Johan missed that one, but I got a goal already. I'm just talking and showing you what's going on this game. and showing what's missing on the new Maddens. If EA Sports was to add stuff like this, yeah, not too many people will be complaining about Madden these days. Drop that one, but it's okay. All right, got the goal, of course. But that's Joe Horn. All right. As you can see, Drew Brees is the best player on the team. At 93 overall, we got him for 6 years. And let's see the rest of the team. Got Bowman as the backup. Deuce McAllister is the starter right now. Reggie Bush is going to work his way up to the starting spot. So we're going to use Reggie Bush as a third down back and a spell back. So he's still going to get his yards. Fullback. Okay, we got Joe Horn with 91. We got Stalwart. Mike Haas. Might think about giving Devery Henderson a chance. Devery Henderson was pretty much a good player. He was a decent player for the Saints. But we're going to work Devery Henderson up to that third spot, that slot. Or we'll see what happens in the draft. Got Conwell at tight end. Jamal Brown at left tackle, 85 overall. That's pretty good. Got Montre Holland. Probably have to upgrade that left guard position. Jeff Fain, 84, pretty good. Mayberry at 89. And Stinchcomb, gotta probably build that up too. Probably gotta find a better player at that position, but we'll just stick with this roster for right now. As you can see, Will Smith at left end, Charles Grant. So we got two good ends, man. Both 91 overall. We got Charles Grant for 1 more year. We'll see how he plays, and we'll either give him a long-term contract or we might just let him go. Never know. Cedric Woodard, Brian Young, Hollis Thomas, Willie Whitehead at defensive tackle. So we're running a 4-3 defense. So pretty much Woodard and Brian Young probably going to get all the playing time. And we're pretty much going to have to evaluate Woodard and Hollis Thomas. Let me see their ages. Okay, so Hollis Thomas is 32, so most likely we'll keep Woodard. Woodard is the younger one. We might even trade Hollis Thomas, you never know. Probably trade Hollis Thomas for a better left guard. And we got Anthony Simmons, 87 overall. Brockwell at 76. Might upgrade that position also later down the line. Got Scott Fajita. Matter of fact, we might move Tommy Pauly or Scott Fajita at middle linebacker. I think you can do that on this game. But I know Brockwell has 1 year on his contract. 25 years old, so he kind of got room to grow. Mike McKenzie, 1 year left on his contract. 30 years old. Might keep him around depending on how you do. Jason Kraft, 82. But Fred Thomas is going to be in that spot for 4 weeks. I got to look at the injury report because obviously Jason Kraft have a 4-week injury. Got Joey Thomas and Josh Lay. He's a rookie. So let's see if we can build him up. Dwight Smith got it for 4 years. He's going to be the free safety. Roman Harper is a rookie. But we're going to move him to strong safety. And we got Omar Stoutmeyer. So Harper going to be a strong safety. Probably going to play behind Bullocks. Bullocks is an 82. And Jay Bellamy is 81. We might trade Jay Bellamy later down the line. He's 34 years old, so we might can get something for him. Maybe a pick. Got John Carney at kicker. Berger at punter. So that's our roster. And I'll see you guys on the next video for week 1. Peace.